Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison-Arcitect plus Alpha 14 episode 12. In the previous episode we built a couple of things around here and had major problems with this building here. Basically it wouldn't, the workers just wouldn't even go there. They just thought no it's too far. We're housed here. This is our depot. I'm not walking all that way. Build a monorail first. So, long story short, I managed to fix it by building a massive monorail that cost 27,000 generic credits and then route it around the side, and it was also underground. Actually, I didn't do any of that. I basically just sort of stopped building the pipeline that was underneath the power cable and then told them to demolish this wall, and then they actually registered this building as actually existing. So, in this episode, we will be actually fixing our CCTV issue. As you can see, we don't have any CCTV monitors, so all of the cameras, apart from that one apparently, are non-functional. That one works though. That one's sentient. We now have a sentient CCTV camera. We have a total of 91 prisoners out of 96. We've got 8 prisoners arriving in the morn, which is okay because we've got a couple of people probably going to leave during that time, so we can house them 5 plus the remainder in the holding cell. We've got 4,828 generic credits plus all of this. Yeah, plus all of that, which is brought us to 20,778 generic credits. We receive 2,108 per day. So, let's build some CCTV, shall we? So I'm going to spin these round and place them in areas like so, and basically do something similar to what I had over the other side. So, basically spin them around like that, was it? Something like that, wasn't it? Doesn't really matter exactly which way I place them, just as long as I have them in. So we'll put the top ones in there as well, but then we can also have another bank here as well. So we've got a fair amount of CCTV potential. One thing as well, you have to excuse my voice. I've currently got a cold. I've had it for about 5 weeks, it feels like, and it's a proper man cold as well. In fact, I've got strepsils. And the Holy Beechams as well, the Holy Lemsip. You need some Holy Lemsip as well. That cures everything. Anyway, we also need to probably extend this canteen. We probably need to put some tables in. But I'm going to wait for the guys to actually finish off the CCTV around here. I have a feeling this might plunge the entire prison into darkness, although we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to keep an eye on this level here. So just keep an eye on that. You can tell when they install one, right? You will be able to tell because it'll shoot up a little bit. There's one. Oh crap! If that's one, what are the rest going to be like? I'm going to blow this whole thing to hell, aren't I? Please don't go any higher. Where it is fine. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we've placed them all. Yeah, we must have placed them all. That'll be about right. Yes, most of them are actually placed. Huh. Excellent. Got 2 more to place, but we'll be okay there. So, staff. Oh no. Deployment. No patrols, guard patrols. One there. One there. One there. One there. And there's our guard area. Done again. So, what else to do? Let's put some more tables and benches in here, I think. So, tables all the way along. Like so. And we'll do the same up here. And then we'll go to our bench and, for obvious reasons, put the benches in so they can actually sit down at the tables. They don't have to stand and eat. Although if it was like a Japanese table, you would sit because they're really low, aren't they? Is it Japanese tables that like that? I don't really know. Anyway, one thing we did last episode as well, probably the major thing we did last episode, is alter the kitchen to actually, well, to allow it to actually function with the amount of people that we have. As you can see, we have, well, how many do we have? 4, 8, 12, 16 cookers now. That's not bad at all. 16 cookers, which is allowing us to feed everybody as far as I'm aware. I might need to hire some more cooks, although I don't know. Apparently the right ratio is not... This sink here, I need another sink. A couple more sinks to have it as the right ratio, but because of the time between things, because of the way I've timed things, basically the length between the first meal and the last meal, I don't really need any more. It's sort of fine as it is. Anyway, I think all the CCTV is put in. Yes, it is. We now have a 32, 32 CCTV cameras, but we have a capacity of 36, so I can obviously at least double that. So yeah, we can at least double that if we need to. 19,818 generic credits, so not much spent at all because obviously they were rebuilt. What I need to do now is actually sort out this area here, which is our solitary area, or at least it's going to be another solitary area, which is going to do that. And I think having the entrance there is what I'm going to do. Probably have the entrance there. I think that's what I'll do. In fact, I'll plan it off as that, because then I know what I'm doing. So we'll just do this. Know what I'm doing. Oh yeah. Well, a load of crap. Right, so let's go to my materials and brick walls and brick up all of these here, like so, and we'll go and do the same up here. I'll brick off the wall obviously once the workers have gone inside and sorted it out. So there's them brick walls done. I might as well also dismantle that one there, because I just don't need it. Looks like everybody was fed. At least everybody that really needs to be fed. Are they shouting about food? Let's pause it for a second. Let's go to normal speed. Was he shouting about food? No. Clothing. Clothing. Let's look at needs, actually. That's a lot easier to do, isn't it? Oh! I've really taken care of them needs. Look at that. That's fantastic. Oh, that's job done there, really, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. Fantastic. Let me just force that door open there because I've told him to do something, but, you know, I thought he would mess about and take his time. He'd take his sweet time. Right, let me go to object and solitary door and put a solitary door there, and I'll wait for him to dismantle that, and then I can go up the top and place another one, because if I place it now it will buy one, because obviously that is still classed as being in play, because technically it is, although it doesn't really matter because I've got loads more to place anyway, so I might as well just put it in, and basically pretty much just put all these in here, and obviously leave that one there because that's that's the entrance at the moment. But we're spending a lot of money on these things. In fact, I'll probably nearly bankrupt myself. Oops, I don't want that one there. And there, and I might as well put one down the bottom there as well. Yeah, might as well put one down there. Don't know why I haven't in the first place. I think I had CCTV there. In fact, oh yes, that's what I'll do. I'll not put one there because I want CCTV looking up there. There we go. Even though I don't think it'll make much difference because it's in a corridor, so its field of view is that. So I don't know. I may put one here facing down here. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I just don't know. All right, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's all the solitary done. That's enough solitary for everybody, I think. I don't think we need any much more solitary than that. It is currently work time, and apparently nobody's at work. That can't be right. You, no, you, go in there. Why are people not working? You, go in there. Why are people not working? Ah, because they're all flooding to work here. There we go. It takes them a while to get there, I guess. So, right. What do we need to do? We have 9,218 generic credits. Probably enough for me to make a foundation and start doing another cell block, because we are technically running at sort of capacity here. Or at least, the capacity that I am comfortable with. There we go, that guy's getting taken to solitary. Who is it, in fact? He's got lots of question marks in his name. Richard Berkener. Something like that. Yeah, we need to sort that out. Let me just go to my my planning and just get rid of these two plan bits there. Right, so let me also go to my materials, brick wall, brick up that there. Brick up that there, then go back to object, solitary door, place a solitary door there, and go down to here, solitary door there. We can then go to our rooms and our solitary cell, place solitary cell there and there. Same thing up the top here. We'll go all the way down the bottom and all the way along the top here. You know what, I might as well make that one there as well, and place doors in it, because you know what, I'm not going to have CCTV there because it's just a bit silly. There we go, objects, solitary door, place one there. That one's been placed already, and place one there. Then we can go to our materials and then put in our flooring, which is that, I believe. Is it that? I don't know. Is it metal? No, it's not metal underneath these here. It's just standard flooring. There we go. And when I say standard flooring, I actually mean the flooring that I use as standard, i.e. this sort of just concrete tiles. Concrete tiles are the just generic floor that we use. It's the floor. Right, metal floor for the cells though. It looks like we found something else over there. Metal floor for the cells all the way along, and that should do us. I might have missed a bit out, but that's okay. I don't really want to do any more building at this point, because by the time they've put all that in, there'll be a bit of a deficit at the front of the prison, because as you can see, we've got a lot of metal sheeting coming in and out, and a lot of people going through. This is a really effective area, this, because we've got our 2 metal detectors. We've also got a guard dog there as well, and they have to come through here. So it's just fun. It's fantastic for finding things. If I got a contraband, it's going to be a big pile. Maybe not. I thought we'd find a lot more than that, actually. Ah, well. So, what do we need to do? We need to just check on these, make sure they're alright. They're trying to get in here, that's the problem. They're trying to get into tile stuff, which is obviously a problem because they end up getting locked in. So, have these not been designated? I would have thought they've been designated. Let me force the door open. I'm sure they're trying to do it up here. Yeah, we're almost done here. There's just that bit there. Guys, that bit. Okay, objects, not materials even. Metal floor. Oh, it's been placed. And this one down here. Ah, has that been placed? Yeah, they've both been ordered. It's been ordered, so just waiting to actually get it done. But yes, there's our extra solitary area. That's something that I took from the suggestions. Basically, we had a bit of a problem. Oh, we didn't have a problem, sorry. We didn't have a problem with over capacity for the solitary, but it was getting to a point where, because people were stealing things constantly, we might get to a point where we just wouldn't be able to get have everybody in solitary. So it's something that I needed to address, and it was more of a case of address it proactively rather than a case of just deal with it and there we go. Well, I'll deal with it when I have to. So we dealt with the problem before it was really a problem, I guess. We dealt with the issue before it became severe. Anyway, we have 5,713 generic credits, receiving 2,460 per day. That's obviously because of the amount of prisons that we have, minus the amount of money I'm spending on things like cooks, staff. But we have about 50 staff. Let's have a quick look. Staff. We have 40 guards, 10 workers, and 14 other staff. So what's that? 40, 50, 64, 69. Sorry, hang on. 40, 50... 69, nearly 70 prisoners, 70 staff. That's actually the most I've ever had in any prison that I've made. It's because of the dogs thing. I think I mentioned it. It was either in the previous episode or the one before that, where the dog thing's been introduced as a whole new mechanic, but the way to generate money hasn't. So it's like an extra layer of spending without the real way of generating more money. Like, for example, I truly believe that the more high risk the prisoner is, you should get more money for it. You should get more money for high risk prisoners and less money for low risk prisoners, because obviously you need more dogs and things like that to search the high risk, because generally the low risk don't really steal much. This is generalizing, of course, but yeah. I'm probably going to have to hire some more cooks as well. Although it looks like we are sort of doing okay. Yes. Looks like everybody's getting fed. The people that want to be fed anyway. Because we have 2 eat times per day, we don't really have that much of a problem with that. Anyway, let me go foundations building and click and drag around here. And build a bit of a foundation for a new building, which will obviously become our other cell block, or one of the other 4 cell blocks that we need to do. I'm also going to go to concrete tiles, and concrete tile pretty much the lot around here, because the staff will be running around. It's probably beneficial to make them run quicker, although as you can see, I am sort of out of funds. In fact, when I place that, we have 133 generic credits. Although we are going to get paid in like 30 seconds or like a minute or so, which is okay. Which will be 2,196 as a minimum, plus what we get from 2 workshops, which hopefully will bring us up to about 14 or 15,000. We're receiving 13 prisoners in 8 hours. Excuse me while I take a sip of beverage. Today's beverage is actually Lemsip. Prisoners due for release, we've got 4 prisoners due for release, so that'll take us down to 88 of a maximum of 96 capacity. So that should be okay. Here's our money coming in now. which has took us to 16,883 generic credits, which is fantastic. I am going to use that money to pretty much tile the area around here. I might as well do it. What I also need to do, and I've been sort of reluctant, I've sort of been neglecting it a bit, is tile all the way around here. This is the area where the guards walk, and basically it's been an issue. I should have tiled it before, because it means that the dogs walk slower around here than anywhere else. I was going to do a search, but I think I'll leave it until tomorrow now, because it'll probably be a bit better. This also needs to build itself. Now, we've got that bit missed out, so there's going to be probably one guy coming along just to fix that bit there, so I'm not going to undesignate it. I'll wait until they're done here. Because one of them's going to go over and just go, oh, hey, Mick, you forgot this bit. That guy there, in fact. There you go. And then there's the building. Fantastic. So let me just go to my objects. Do I want to do it that way? No, I don't. I'm going to put the walls in first. So let's just put all the walls in. This is for our cell blocks, obviously. Sorry, not cell blocks. Our cell. Well, cells. Yeah, it's for the cells. Nothing more to say, really. Not much to comment on there. What I'm going to do is build cells inside the cell block, because I'm a maverick. Right, there we go. There's that put in. Let me just go to object and drains. Put the drains in at the back. We'll also need to put in our shower heads. So we'll spin this round and drag the shower heads all the way down the bottom. And there's the shower done. Before we do anything else, though, we'll go to electrical cable, and we need to run electrical cable somewhere. Let me just check my capacity. We're running a bit hot there. What I might end up doing is routing this power here all the way to the back, which actually might not be a bad idea, although it's really inefficient. I shouldn't really need to do it, so for now I'll leave it. For the time being, I'm just going to run this electrical cable down and then in, like to there, maybe? Yeah, to there. I also need to run the water pipe in as well, so we'll go to large pipe and then run a large pipe down to here, and then obviously run it right underneath the buildings to there, which is going to cost a fair amount. That's pretty much all of the jobs that the workmen can do in the next pretty much 6 hours or so. I've just locked that door shut. Yeah, probably 6 hours or so. I need to let them build the rest of that, because it's currently shower time, which is going to be interesting, because we've got shower time now, and then it means work in a couple of hours. But the problem with that is that the workmen will probably still be building things. I think we'll be okay. Why is that shouting at me? That is shouting at me because I haven't got a solitary door there. That is why. There we go. So, what do I need to do? We need to clean the laundry up. Good grief, look at that. No wonder the laundry's dirty. It's not clean inside there. Look at it. It's terrible. Horrible, that. Get that swept up. Right. Go to deployment and jobs. In fact, we need to assign maximum people to these jobs here, which they are. I've got a fair amount of people assigned to the laundry. I think about 12 people, which is more than enough. This building here, this section at the back, it's still up in the air what this is actually going to be. I was going to put an execution room in here, mainly solely for the aesthetics, because they don't have any purpose in the game at the moment. Apart from the sort of tutorial thing, they don't have any purpose. So I think what I'll do, I might still put it in here, but I don't know. I might, like I say, it's still up in the air. I might make a common room back here, because then instead of the common room there and there, they can actually go to the ones either side here. So maybe that'll be better. We'll have to see. Yeah, I think we'll have a think about that. 1,800 and a lot more. I was going to say we're receiving 1,800 generic credits a day, but as you can just see, a lot more people have turned up, so we're receiving 2,988 generic credits. I don't actually know how much I'm spending per day on staff wages. Have a look, valuation. It doesn't tell me. It tells me I've got 18,750 in staff, but it doesn't tell me how much I'm actually gaining, like how much I'm spending on them. Maybe it's that. Is that right? It has to be that, I guess. 18,000. No, I don't know. I'm guessing it has to be that 18,750, because workers alone cost 500 to hire, and I've got 10 of them, so that's 5,000. Then I've got 5 of the guards, that'll be 10,000 there, so that's 15, 25, 35, yeah. So I'm spending 18,750 per day. It's a lot of money. Valuation, the total valuation is 580,000 generic credits, which is 80,000 more than the previous prison, which is good. Obviously, I sold the last prison, and when I make my new prison, I might sell this one as well. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Although we are getting close now. It's difficult because obviously this prison's been going for nearly 2 months now, because obviously the delay between Alpha 14 and 15, there was a bit going to be it was extra, basically it was an extra month on top of what it normally is. So yes, we might sell it and start building the next one, and I don't know what they're going to add with the next one. Who knows what the Alpha 15 is going to bring, but we'll see. We will definitely see. Currently we've got 100 prisoners of 96. We are over capacity technically, but we can hold them in the holding cell until we get this area up and running, which I'll be doing very, very shortly. In fact, I might as well go to utilities, small pipe, and start running the small pipes. As you can see, the electric cable's just being connected, so we've got electricity in this place now. There we go. There's the pipes placed. I don't really want to place any more because I will end up monopolizing all of the workmen's time, and then they won't be able to carry all of the sheet metal. Speaking of which, it's sort of getting brought here. And obviously, if the sheet metal supply slows down, means that I overall get less money, which means I can't then build in the times that's a lull for the workers. So, yes, I think we will wait a bit. Right, I think we're okay. So, this problem's been fixed. We now have our CCTV back up and running. We have this area built here. We've tiled all the way around. I have built this here, or at least most of it. I need to finish it off. But for the most part, we're doing okay. Next episode, we will finish this area off here, this cell block. We will get this cell block built. I also need comments for what you think this should be. I'm leaning towards common room because there's nothing else really that it could be. I mean, people have suggested showers, which is an idea, but we don't need it because obviously each cell block has its own shower. We don't need more solitary because I've obviously sorted that out over here. We could have another yard. Oh no, we could delete this bit and have another yard there. That could be a thing. We could delete this building. We could demolish the building here and have this as a yard. Again, put that in the comments if you think that's a good idea. We can't really have more storage, or we don't need more storage. Certainly not at the back of the prison. And we can't really have anything else. But yeah, comments in the comments for that, and then we'll go from there. I reckon we've got next episode to do this area here, and possibly, well, whatever this is going to be. Then the following episode to do these two, and then final one to do the things around here. So we'll get up to episode 15 or so before we're done. But again, we'll sort of play it by episode, I guess. God, look at the amount of metal coming here. So, yes, going on okay. And obviously it's starting to lag a little bit with the amount of prisons we got. Got a lot of cell blocks here, but it does look good, I think. Definitely quite good. It's certainly the biggest prison, physically, that I've ever done, I believe. Have I done a medium or large prison before? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings. I really need to blow my nose now. You've probably already figured that out. Bye.